How you doing? Todd Zuckerman here at Pearl headquarters to talk about Pearl's new Deamon Drive pedal. I took it out of the box and I was amazed at the sleek design and the engineering genius of it. The Deamon Drive is absolutely the most versatile pedal ever.
So I got home from tour several weeks ago, and when I got to my house I find this nice box from Pearl Drums. When I get there I open it up and this amazing pedal pops out. So, you know, I'd been on a 22-hour flight, but as opposed to resting, I had to put the pedal right on my drums in my rehearsal room and start messing around with it. It immediately, just with the factory settings, felt better than the pedal I've been using previously. It was much faster, much more responsive, and much more powerful. And it's almost, I want to say, effortless to play. When you take something right away and it's easier to play than what you've been playing previously, it really strikes a chord, so to speak.
When I first tried to play these pedals, I was expecting there would be a period of adjustment, but to my surprise, I found that my feet adapted almost instantly, and in fact, now that I've seen it and tried it, it's just the most amazing thing that my feet have ever rested upon.
A word that keeps coming to my mind when working with these pedals is how literal they are. They're literal. What you play is what you end up hearing. And that's really incredible because it makes you think about the notes that you play, the choices that you make. You know how your drumsticks are an extension of your hands? Well, these are an extension of your feet. The pedal board really is underneath your foot the whole time. It just shadows your foot. It's always there. These might be wicked, but they're not liars. What you play is what you hear.
The response is a lot faster because when you're using either a chain or a belt drive pedal and the footboard comes up, you get like a slack effect where the beater can't respond quick enough and come back. But with this, because it is a fixed drive link, as soon as you make contact with the head, it comes right back, so which allows you to play with less motion. So it's a lot easier, and that's why the response is so fast.
My first impressions when I got it on the drums were it was incredibly, incredibly fast. But I needed to dial in the heavier feel. When I first set it up, I was just flying on it. So it was a lot of fun to try and find that perfect balance.
You know, you oftentimes see pedals with a lot of aluminum machine parts, and they look very powerful and strong, but indeed they can be a little slow and not very responsive, and they don't hit very hard. On the contrary, this pedal is very fast, very responsive, and hits very hard, and that's more what my style dictates. I use a very powerful stroke when I play bass drums, so it's more suited to my style.
I think it's smooth, fluid feel. I feel like I can get a much more articulated action for my playing, and I require as much precision and speed and articulation as possible, and it's giving me all those.
When I sat down and played the Deamon Drive for the first time, I immediately noticed that the left pedal feels exactly like the right pedal, which over the years there's always been a slight difference from your left pedal to your right pedal because of a little bit of play in the universal joint. With the new Z-Link universal joint, there's absolutely zero play, hence the term Z-Link. This is the best one I've ever played because as pedals have gotten better over the years, there's always a slight difference between the left and the right. With this new Deamon Drive pedal, there's none.
One of the secrets of this pedal's smoothness is its use of ninja bearings. They've been used in skateboards for quite some time, and ninja bearings have never been used in a pedal, and I believe overall in the double pedal version there's 16 bearings that really helps with the smoothness. There's no latency with the slave pedal, there's no wobble. You really get out of it what you put into it.
You know, I played a lot of pedals over the years, but this has got to be by far the easiest and most responsive pedal I've ever played.
The Deamon Drive is an engineering marvel and is definitely the most versatile pedal ever.
When I was in Japan, I was playing around with all the settings of the Deamon Drive and found that there are quite a few possibilities, and the differences are markedly drastic.
One of the features that really impressed me with the Eliminator Deamon Drive pedal was the new Duo Deck, which basically allows you to convert the footboard to either one-piece longboard or split board with a hinge. And it depends on your personal preference, but it gives you two different feels out of one pedal. Now, you would normally have to go buy two separate pedals, either a longboard pedal or a split board pedal, but with the new Deamon Drive, you only have to buy the one pedal and you get both features.
Traditionally, I've always played the split board pedals. I've always liked those, but now that I've had an opportunity to try the longboard on the new Deamon Drive, I got a feeling there may be no going back.
It's the only pedal in the world that converts from a short board to a long board, which gives you a little bit more leverage. The beater stroke adjustment has two holes, one for power and finesse, and it changes the feel dramatically. With a simple twist of a drum key, you can change the feel with the direct link adjustment, which has two settings, one for a heavy feel and one for a light feel. So you can use that in combinations with the other adjustments to find the feel that's exact and particular and best for you. Pearl's all-new Eliminator Deamon Drive. Heavenly feel, wickedly fast.